Alright, good afternoon everyone. This shall be the part of our project that we were going to complete. Now, I understand the code that we were developing is quite difficult for the students to do themselves. Thus, I have managed it to do it by myself. And what the students will be doing is they will be developing the hardware, and then the software will be uploaded into it, which they already did. So in total our project was complete, and the day we get to be at school we will be able to complete the entire project just within 2 days. So let me just tell you what this setup is and how will this operate. Okay, first is that this is an Arduino. Okay, this is an ESP8266 NODEMCU, both of these. This one will be acting as a server and this one shall be acting as a client. Now in this case, I will command the Arduino to turn on the light here, the LED. That is by saying we're giving a signal of switching on the motors through this LED. Now there is an input from the same board here. All of this jig is connected to one another. The same input is going into this server machine, the server ESP. Now this machine is wirelessly connecting to this machine here, ESP8266 NodeMCU, and shall be sending a signal of switching on the motors, and that signal will then be transferred to the wires of the motors through this part of the board. Now there is no communication physical communication, that is wired communication between these two whatsoever. So the wire that you see and the setup that you see is independent of the setup that is here. In between there is no wires in this in this breadboard. Okay, so this is independent, and now I will turn on the motors and I will show you the code next. Now I've turned on the motors. Let me zoom on this part here. The code is saying that digital write 8 low. I will turn this code to high at this point, HIGH, and now I shall be turning all the entire setup, and then I'll be showing it to you how the communication is being done. Okay, so now I will just plug that wire in, and then I will show it to you how the communication is being done. So the moment this will be turned on, this machine will try to connect to that machine wirelessly, and the moment it connects, the light shall be started to blink. The light shall start to blink in this system. Now the blinker has been programmed as such that it will be imitating aircraft blink. By saying that, we mean the way the aircraft lights blink, it will also blink the same way. And on the other hand, this machine will then turn on all the motors. Okay, now let me just power the system up. Okay, now you see this light has not been turned on. This is because I haven't uploaded the code. I will upload the code. Now I am uploading the code, and that is done. So you see that bulb has turned on, and so is then the other machine. This machine has also turned on. I turned it on. The moment these two will start to communicate, you heard that. Okay, the moment these two started to communicate, you see the blinker function acting. The blinker function is now active, that is the aircraft blink function is active, and I have started to receive data from both the devices. In this case, that's the data that we are receiving. These two are connected to USB. These two are connected to the system via USB. Okay, and we have started to receive data. So the value given is 0 on the left side that you see. This is from the client data, and on the right side it's the server data that we are sending. Okay, in this case situation, you see that the value that has been shown is the server's infrared sensor input is 1, but though it being 1, the motors hadn't started yet. Okay, since the motor is not started, what we will do is that we will reboot this system that is on the left. In this situation, the moment that system has been rebooted, it will be able to upload the exact exact signal that has to be sent to this machine, thereby turning on all the motors. Okay, let me do that and let me show that to you. Okay, 3, 2, 1, reset. The moment I reset, it's saying that the communication has been lost and the motors will turn on now. To switch off the motors, I will have to rewrite the code again there. We'll go back to this one. Control Z, no, I will upload it. The LED has turned off, and now I will reboot the system to turn off the motor. The motor is turned off. So that's how the system has been done, and the system is complete. Please try to understand that both the communication happening between these two devices is entirely independent of the communication that is happening among these two devices and the system. So communication between these two is wireless, whereas the communication happening between with these two devices to the main system is done via the USB cable. Okay, so that's it from my side. I think that completes our project, and we shall be able to upload this into our main system in the ATL lab, and that will be completed. Thank you.